It's hard to hear that as a parent crying, but this boy's mom right there watching says she feels it's so worth it. The water safety instructor there also says she struggles with it, but pushes through because most kids eventually enjoy it and it could save their life. Because even without a coast, Idaho is a top 10 state for drowning deaths, and it's a top killer of kids. Now, in just the last few months, 2 Treasure Valley boys drowning. And I've learned tragedies like these prompt some local parents to enroll their kids in survival swim lessons, only taught by a handful of instructors in the Treasure Valley. But not all parents who sign up for these decide to push through the intense commitment it is for them and their kid.
I think it would be cool when we actually move out here, and then when we swim in, we can dive under.
This family now sees this pond on their Middleton plot as a sea of endless adventures.
I know if my parents are watching, or if they're not watching, they know that I can make it almost across the whole thing without drowning and stuff.
Confidence this 8-year-old earned through a lot of tears and hard work for 10 minutes a day, 5 days a week.
I mean, they can, like, as a parent, it sucks seeing your kid cry and be sad and be scared, but it would be more horrible to see them floating in a pond.
A horror Idaho Swimming Resource, or ISR, instructors like Becca Pike hope to help avoid by teaching babies and kids to self-rescue.
He had meltdown after meltdown after meltdown.
I was afraid of the water, and then Becca helped me step by step to learn and get better.
Good job, buddy. Big breath.
Same for his 4-year-old brother.
So was it scary at first?
Yep.
Yeah, and then how did it become not scary?
Because Becca helped me.
By the end of the 6 weeks, he was jumping in with his clothes on and smiling and laughing and having fun, and it just made it all worth it.
Can you show me your swim muscles?
Whoa!
It's just like an emotional roller coaster for everyone, but at the end, you feel really good about it.
ISR lessons focus on skills like floating before thrills like swim strokes for fun.
The goal is not to make your kid laugh and smile during a lesson. I mean, I want that, and that's always nice, but it's to make sure that they can help themselves if they find water without us.
This mom signing her 3-year-old girl up right after her jumping into the deep end of a pool, sinking to the bottom.
It was enough to put that fear, that mom fear, into me.
She says she saw more improvement in the water in a month than in the previous year of regular lessons.
Jumps right in the deep end, gets onto her back, and is able to swim to the side.
How does that feel?
Amazing.
Crystal Joseph, her instructor, says a lot of parents seek her out after similar experiences, so she encourages signing up before this happens.
As soon as they can crawl and they're moving around, that means that they can get into water on their own. So the sooner the better.
The instructors customize each lesson to the kid's present moment, considering temperament, sleep, and potty patterns.
We don't just toss babies in the water.
Nice job, bud!
We start out very slow and we build upon each skill each day, and that's why we have the repetition.
The lessons are intense, driven by expertise and passion.
Anytime you get a text that somebody fell in and they rolled back and floated and the kid was good, it's just so rewarding.
And each local drowning feels personal. Then instructors get an influx of inquiries, but not as much follow-through once parents learn the frequency and cost of ISR lessons.
I could never forgive myself if I could sacrifice something that I liked for something that could save my kid. And so for us, talking about it, saving up for it, it's a big commitment, but I think it's so worth it to know that your kid's going to be safe.
Now, here are some of Becca and Crystal's biggest water safety tips to start now. Teach kids to ask permission to get in any water, even if it's a puddle or the bath. For littles, make eye contact and say, "I'm watching you. You're allowed to get in." Don't use those floaties or puddle jumpers, things like that. They say kids don't understand that's what keeps them above water, and they may try to get in again without them on. Don't feel comfort in numbers around a body of water. More people does not mean more safety. If you're with a group, rotate someone to watch the kids without any distractions, and one person for no more than 15 minutes at a time.